is not normal, this is not common to see in the anime industry. This is a creator laying their heart on the table and being as transparent as possible about the current state of their upcoming anime project. And this post by them is very wholesome, and I'm going to go over all this in just a moment. But I want to give some context on who this individual is and what they created. So this is the creator of Needy Streamer Overload, a game that came out in 2022, and you might have heard of it because there is a lot of videos and content made of this. It was very popular for a time period, and as you can see, there is a lot of reviews for this, and it went into overwhelmingly positive. And about a year ago, it got announced that it was going to be getting an anime adaptation called Needy Girl Overdose. And the trailers that we've been getting for the last year has been nothing short but incredible. And there's been a lot of hints, especially in the latest trailer, that there's going to be expanded content and exploring things that not even the game necessarily explored, which is really good news. It means that there's going to definitely be a lot more added info and a lot more expansion of the character and the world itself of Needy Girl Overdose or Needy Streamer Overload, and I'm looking forward to it. And basically, anyone that has been aware of this project and been following the, anime trailers and the game and all that is definitely very excited for this anime adaptation. I know I am, and I'm going to tell you, this hands down might be one of the best anime of this year if it truly turns out to be exactly what the creator is saying it's actually going to be like with their posts that they made. And so let's get into what the actual creator said about this anime trailer that released about a day ago. After pouring my entire 30 years of life into this, every element, self-harm, drugs, religion, sex, got flagged in the reviews. Each time, the anime staff stuck to their guns with all their might, insisting we absolutely must avoid letting fear of regulations diminish the work's appeal. And Needy Girl Overdose ended up completed in an extremely pure and undiluted state. Considering the passion and deep understanding of the staff who firmly believed in the meaning of the needy girl concept existing in the world, that there are expressions that can only be depicted in this work, I've come to truly believe in the value of this production. So this right here is very massive news. Just starting off with this initial statement, the creator of Needy Streamer Overload straight up says that the upcoming anime is undiluted and basically is completely uncensored. All the actual dark themes and tones and vibes within the game has been perfectly adapted into the anime adaptation, and it's undiluted. It's extremely pure to what it's supposed to represent, which this makes me very happy to hear, because for those that have not played the game, I'm just going to tell you, it tackles a lot of dark and rough content. It does. And I mean, the initial statement here of what the creator literally says, pouring their entire years of life into it, I think says enough. I think it really outlines that it's going to be a very dark story, and I think in general the fact that it's not being toned down or censored is straight up incredible news, because obviously we live in a time period where there's a lot of anime and a lot of manga and different stuff that gets censored because it's too dark or it enters into taboo themes or things that make people uncomfortable. And I'm glad to see that, there wasn't a compromise, that the work will 100% be what it's actually supposed to be. So this right here, opening statement, is incredible to hear from the mouth of the creator themselves. When performing the scripts I've written so raw and exposed, there were times when voice actors fully immersed in the emotions broke down in tears. In those moments, it hits me intuitively. In the end, what this work depicts is simply humanity. This is a pretty big deal here. It pretty much says that while the voice actors were straight up voicing these characters that's going to be in this upcoming anime adaptation, they cried, they broke down and got emotional, which shows that there is a layer of immersion, that the people that are voice acting for these characters are getting so into their role that they're getting emotional with it. And I think that is incredible to hear. It showcases that it is 100% a passion project, not just from the creator themselves, but from the staff and team that's actually working on it, is giving 100% their A game to this project. Many people have discussed Needy Girl primarily through the lens of the internet. I myself take pride in having poured every bitter and sweet experience of the internet I've encountered from childhood to now straight into the original game. So for an anime adaptation of such a work, it's only natural to grapple with the question, what on earth is the internet anyway? This time, the title of the new song I made with friends is even Internet Angel. After releasing the game, its massive response connected me to an indefinable multitude around the world, where I sometimes cursed at, sometimes hit with admiration, sometimes loved, and sometimes attacked. Just who are these faceless people? Trends, favorites, faith, sneers, cancellations, consumption, algorithms, SNS, love, hate, influencers, pop, culture, criticism, subculture, mainstream, illustration, and animation. My conclusion was humanity. The true nature of the internet is, after all, nothing more than a gathering of humans. Not anonymity, not AI, everything there is an aggregate of individuals. Humans come first and the internet follows. At the end of a long history, humanity finally grasped a small rectangle in hand, linking the people worldwide at the speed of light. Amid this first great revolution in human history, many wrestle with its merits and demerits. These days, the world fears its excess power so much that smartphones and SNS are being regulated more and more. This is very fascinating. It basically implies that the creator is very much well aware of censorship and just the restrictions now on the internet, thanks to just how much information and how much power is at your disposal now, thanks to the freedom of the internet. That's really interesting. It showcases, once again, this creator is very well versed in just how the internet is being used nowadays. That immense magnetic field, too, is humanity. Whether it's nitpicking a single word to crucify and burn a celebrity, or idolizing the sight of an unknown girl cloaked in 2D as she broadcasts her feelings, all of it is done by individual humans one by one. The true nature of the internet was humanity. That's why at this milestone in my own half-life, I had to depict the true good and beautiful aspects of humanity that I've experienced across these 13 episodes, thereby sublimating the strange youth I spent alongside that indefinable multitude worldwide into the comprehensive art form of animation. That came with great pain, and inevitability included extreme or explicit expressions which will surely spark a flurry of opinions. To me, that feels like proof of everyone's humanity. When Taro Yamamoto's film closed with the title card, Taro Okamoto Human, it struck me right to the core, exactly this. I'm human, you're human, not anonymous, not anime icons, not creators, not lurkers, not streamers, not resellers, not fans, not haters, not Toshiyaki, not nameless posters. We are humans who feel pain. Legitimately a very interesting statement by the creator here, more or less outlining the very creation of their work and what drove them to even create this work in the first place. This is more or less them saying the very driving force of what makes this anime and why it came to even be in existence is to represent humanity as a whole. And I feel like that very message, honestly, is very true within the game. If you've ever played this game, you could feel that. The human existence itself. There's a lot more complex themes than just that as well, but I really do like this statement. And like I said, this is a really big insight into the creator of this game and this upcoming anime and why it even came to exist in the first place. I love this. It's really nice to just see a creator being so transparent about things like this, and I really cannot wait to see how the actual anime turns out. It's clear that this creator is getting a lot of support. I mean, look, almost 3 million views, has almost like 27,000 likes. There's definitely a lot of people that are anticipating this, and I know for a fact I am. But, yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys, because, like, look forward to this series. This is definitely something to keep your eyes on. For those that want to know when it's actually going to air, apparently it's going to be airing in April, so next anime season is when Needy Girl Overdose will officially air, and according to what the creator themselves said, it's going to be 13 episodes, so it's going to literally just last for one season, which is enough content, because obviously it's a pretty short game, there's multiple different routes and stuff within the original game, and so it having 13 episodes, I think, is just enough content to not overstay its welcome, but also to expand upon some of the story themes and messages that the game didn't actually explore upon. But I'll leave it at that, though. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Leave a like on the video too. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.